it slide, find your zone every day.
Look, Clarence, mate, it doesn't matter how many times we get beat down. What matters is that we get the fuck up, and we keep fucking trying. You're right, Donny. Now, who the fuck are you, mate? I'm Clarence Claymore. Who the fuck are you, mate? I'm Clarence Claymore. Say it with your fucking chest. I'm Clarence Claymore. Show me what you got, mate. Take that. Fucking touch me, cunt. Fuck, mate. We got a lot of work to do.
Now fucking come over here where it's safe. That's it, mate. Come on.
I knew that was gonna happen.
Clarence, mate, you alright?
Oh, yeah, that was a good one.
Fuck, get out of there.
Fucking hell. Poor cunt.
Oh yeah, Clarence, mate, yeah, she'll be alright now.
Yeah, mate.
Jesus.
Just hold on.
Oh, no. Fucking early.
Fucking that scene of War of the Worlds? Have you seen War of the Worlds? Yeah. The lightning's just fucking constantly coming down and fucking hitting. The fucking tripods come out and they fucking start killing
You're missing
everyone.
a once in a lifetime sighting here. Major live in concert.
Hey?
You're missing the whole thing, cunt.
You seen the original War of the Worlds?
Yeah, Steve.
Clarence, I'm fucking sorry, mate. What we can do?
Holy shit!
Oh, God.
Just hang in there, mate.
It looks like he's still breathing.
Don't gamble. Oh yeah, don't gamble money that you can. Man. I mean, unless it's a lock. There's no such thing as a lock. That's the thing. Unless it's a lock. If it's a lock,
Oh my God,
it's a little different.
First stop gambling, alright? You're one spin away from generational wealth. Your daughter's college tuition is one spin away. Put your life savings on black. Remember that. Just go to Vegas, and if you lose, just keep getting loans. Remember this. Just keep spinning, keep gambling, keep gambling. You can't lose. You literally can't lose. You can only quit.
Nobody knows about that fucking degenerate life when you're fucking down 40,000 and you battle the fuck back. You say, you know what? I'm a fucking strong, independent man. And you're not gonna tell me I should go to bed. I'm gonna battle the fuck back. And I'm gonna fucking get my money back. And guess what? I got my motherfucking money back. That's right!
I know what it's like, baby. Yeah, I know what it's like, baby. See some titties in the club, you know what I'm saying? And I got one thing to say to you, baby. Let's get them fucking titties talking about the fucking club, girl. Come on. Fucking titties, no, yeah. I know. Yeah. Let me suck them titties, baby. No. Let me suck them titties, babe. Let me suck them titties, babe. Yeah, I know. Suck them titties on the west side. Suck them titties on the breast side. Best titties I ever had. Oh, let me suck them titties right now. From the night turn to dawn, girl. Suck one, maybe two. And then your boy gone. Yeah. Somebody take your titties out. Somebody take your titties out, yeah. Somebody take your titties out, yeah. No, somebody take your titties out. No, yeah. Somebody take your titties out.
Dude, the world is on fire. 90% of my kitty cat tokens are down. 90%. Japan is down too? Shit, how much of Japan am I holding? I don't see it on Binance, dude. Are you sure that's a token? Of the country? Dude, I don't care about the country, man. I'm talking about crypto.
Yo, Pat. You said you wanted to talk, bro? Oh, shit.
You know that crypto dip you told me to buy, Blake?
Yeah?
Yeah, well, it kept fucking dipping, and I kept fucking buying like you told me to.
I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah, and now I'm down 80% on all my positions, and my rent's due in 2 days, and I have no money in my bank!
Bro, what are you talking about? You're literally driving a Lambo, dog.
You know it's rented, Blake.
Oh my god.
I'll return it tomorrow morning.
Jesus Christ, bro. I'm sorry. Alright, but the bull run's literally already over, dude. You should have taken profits. I don't know what to tell you, bro.
What the fuck did you just say?
So the bull run's over, bro.
What do you mean the bull run's over? You're fucking over!
Yeah!
You're over! You're over!
Who knows, maybe we'll pay off our $35 trillion, hand him a little crypto check, right? We'll hand him a little Bitcoin and wipe out our $35 trillion.
But how do you...
But when you go all in on something, I would say that does take conviction. Now, your conviction might be
How many
coming
chairs
from
are you sitting on right now?
one.
Are you all in on the chair? The point really is you put on one pair of glasses. You've got one pair of AirPods right now. You're looking at me through one screen. You're using one microphone. That's a one microphone. Like, you trust it? Is that conviction? Seems kind of scary. Why don't you diversify? Why don't you use 10 microphones? The point really is things in your life. Do you drive in 10 cars at the same time or one car at one time? Do you drive down one street? Aren't you afraid that you're driving down one street? Do you take a different way? You know? So my point really is, if you're you get on one airplane, are you convicted? You put your entire family on the one airplane, aren't you afraid? Asset. Well, Bitcoin is the best crypto asset. Okay. What's the second best? There is no second best. There's no second best crypto asset. There's a crypto asset. It's called Bitcoin, right? Right? There's no second best, okay? But take all your money, buy Bitcoin. Then take all your time, figure out how to borrow more money to buy more Bitcoin. Then take all your time and figure out what you can sell to buy Bitcoin. And if you absolutely love the thing that you don't want to sell it, go mortgage your house and buy Bitcoin with it. And if you've got a business that you love because your family works for the business that's in your family for 37 years and you can't bear to sell it, mortgage it, finance it, and convert the proceeds into the hardest money on earth.
You didn't have to cut me off. Think I like it never happened, that we were nothing. I don't even need your love, but you treat me like a stranger and I feel so loved. No, you didn't have to stoop so low. Have your friends collect your records and then change your number. I guess that I don't need that though. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Now you're just somebody that I used to know.
Boom, and we're live. What's going on, you guys? It is I, DCC, here with Moongang 159. The bull train is leaving the station. What's going on, Charlie?
It's leaving, and Bitcoin here I think is pumped close to its 200-day moving average, basically to 64,000. And I do think over the next few days it'll probably make it up to about 65,000 before making a decision. Do we get October and we pump basically into the end of this month, and then we get an election dip, and then we get really going into the bull market by Thanksgiving? Or, right, do we dump down here if we hit 65K? Do we decide to reverse, dump down, and get really, really good buys at the end of October into the beginning of November. So either way, it's really good for crypto because you're either going to get more buy opportunity or your portfolio is going to go up. So
yeah,
either way we win. So it's great.
Should we announce the really bullish news we got?
Sure.
On the how much? Like a part of it or just all of it?
Which part were you thinking?
Something about Salt Lake.
Oh, yeah, I guess we can do that. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, why not?
All right. So, you guys. Oh my God, I'm excited. All right. we were waiting to say, we weren't sure if this was going to happen or not and everything like that. But basically, me and Charlie are going to be at a convention and then in a couple of days. And we are going to be in an alluvium tournament.
And we're land barons and coin barons, but hey, we'll still play the game. Let's go.
We'll still play the games, right? And yeah, we're gonna be able to meet a lot of the people that some of the key sponsors of the event are Futureverse. It's going to be Alluvium, Palomos, and a couple other players as well. And we're gonna meet a lot of the people that actually made a lot of these games. For people who don't know, Futureverse is some of the people that are like the people kind of behind Root Network and everything like that. So,
Ready Player 2 around the corner.
So maybe, just maybe, there might be some of those people in attendance in the Crypto Mindset course and a couple other stuff as well. So, sheesh.
we'll save the inside scoopage of all the ice cream, all the sweets, all the jazz, the sprinkles, everything on the Sunday. We'll give that to everybody who's with us in the Crypto Mindset course here for Q3 and 4, baby.
Yeah. Definitely, DCC. You're gonna like games. You start a family on Pulse Mafia. So yeah, it's gonna be a really cool event. And then we sometimes go to these events, and we're able to a lot of times we're able to meet really cool, interesting people. And like some of these live in person events. This is why we throw an event every year with the Crypto Mindset Meetup, which shall be announced in the Crypto Mindset Mega Course, which is gonna be really cool. We're going to have some information. I think within a couple of webinars, we'll have the information out for you guys. And anyone that's in there are going to be able to get in. So hopefully, yes, I'll be to the moon. Definitely.
Yeah. I think I saw not the most recent message from Albert Savage TV or whatever. It was earlier. He had said something like, can you give, if you go up above where you posted Crypto Mindset Mega Course, it's right above that. There you go. He says, "Can you give me until Tuesday until my check clears?" Because I think he said he sold his motorcycle for more crypto, which is fantastic. So, yeah, we can. And actually, you want to announce that part?
Yeah. So we were today was going to be the final day to get in. Actually, today was Sunday. We've been saying Sunday's going to be the final day to get in, but because we were able to essentially, go to the event. Clear tickets, go in, the press booth and all this other stuff. And we're going to have some people joining them that are going to be at the actual event. They're going to join up to the Crypto Mindset course. We're going to keep it open until Wednesday because we are going to have people from that event that are going to sign up. And then there's some people at the conference that are going to buy the course as well. So we're going to keep it open until Wednesday, but the train's leaving right now because the train should have left. You guys would have had 3 hours and 20 minutes to get in before we were going to close it, basically. So count your lucky stars, the fault in your stars, ladies and gentlemen, that we went to this event, and then we're going to be able to we're going to do a couple live streams as well that are going to happen later in the week as well. So yeah, Albert, you'll be able to get in 100%. Just don't dilly-dally, brother.
And Wake Dog has a wife changing money question. He says, "Can I sell my wife for more crypto?" Well, sir, I think you probably could, right? But
we don't endorse cuckoldry here, sir.
I don't think you need to, right? So, no, keep your wife, keep your dog, keep your children. Just get them playing Alluvium, make some money that way, whatever it is. But get the Crypto Mindset course would be good. Generational wealth is not generational wealth without the people who go along with it, right?
Right. Now, it is a plus that she's willing to do that, but also, is it a plus that she's willing to do that? But yeah. So this is the bull train's leaving the station, man. There's gonna be a lot of stuff that's happening. We've just gotten confirmation about a certain Fight Club thing. I don't know if you're in a certain chats somewhere. I don't know. You might see something interesting, real interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm telling you guys, GameFi isn't dead. GameFi isn't dead, you guys. You know these events. Let me because we've thrown events. These events are not cheap to throw, especially if you're doing convention center or doing anything like that, bro. It's money.
Yeah, and there's when excuse me, when Illuvium is sponsoring something, right? They're going full force on it too. So it's interesting because when we see the date for Sonic transfer right in December, and we're saying sometime between basically mid-October at earliest, but at least mid-November to mid-January, right? That's where we expect the race to really start, right? And so a lot of these different groups and organizations, right? They want the world to know about them before we get into the 2025 bull market. So like we said before, there's a lot of projects that you guys have never heard of yet that are still waiting in the wings, and we might be talking about them in the Crypto Mindset course. So yeah, there's a lot of good stuff coming around the corner.
Definitely, and all the Pulse Chain news you possibly need. Solana shitcoin play is incredible.
Hey, I'll even give some shitcoin Tron plays. It's just
dun dun dun.
Bro, that's like sacrilege right there. That's like me being like, I'm gonna buy the very thing that I hate just so I can make money.
All right, Tron boy, tell me, do tell.
Well, I mean, the one that I've been talking about on YouTube since August 22nd, when it was I think it was 20 cents or something like that. I have to go back to the chart and check, but it was Sundog. So it's a dog coin on Tron, and dog coins on every layer one win at least something, right? They go up. So, you can't lose. It's a lock, I swear. But yeah, so we'll be talking about that, but then there's a lot of stuff around that that's actually interesting on Tron. But yeah.
Shout out to Silver the Antidote. He says, "Hey Charlie, hey DCC, what's going on, brother?" Yeah, there's a lot of action going down too and stuff. Steph from the Staker app, or the previously Staker app, he's coming out with his own project pretty soon as well, which is really cool. So he's going to be giving us a little bit of a lowdown for the white paper and kind of what's going on. He's been hinting at it for the last, say, 6 months that he's got something brewing. He's about ready to start launching it. So we'll definitely be reviewing that in the Crypto Mindset course.
Well, what was the launch date of the Staker app to begin with in the last bull market?
Oh shoot! I should know this. It's been a minute, man.
We could do Hex trivia in the course.
Hex trivia. I would say it would have probably been very early 21, if I remember correctly, but it could have been at the end of 2020. But
I'm guessing he's going by the same playbook. That's all.
Yep. Pretty nice and stuff like that. We were just on a call. Shout out to Castle Club, man. Shout out to Castle Club. But we were trying to show people a little bit about the old crypto bubbles, actually. That there's a couple of some of these coins we recognize are in here, man, that have seemed to have beaten
arrows on a nice double right there.
Yeah, man. I would warn you guys against PopCat a little bit. There is some fishy stuff going on with a lot of the wallets in that one specifically. There's also this big hedge fund that lost a bunch of money recently that have been revenge trading in PopCat and doing all kinds of weird. So be careful, you guys.
Hey, it just adds to the volatility, bro. No.
Yeah. CJ, which ones are doing well, Miguel? For people in the back, I don't know.
Yeah.
PX is doing all right.
Yeah, and Pulse is up there now too.
Yeah, Pulse is doing really good. 50% against Bitcoin. That's incredible. Aerodrome's done very well for the month. Now for the week, it's gave back a little bit of the gains, but that one's done very well. We're going to be talking to one of the co-founders of Aerodrome. I'm working on another really special guest in the Phantom Zone. Not going to say who just yet, but we're working.
Hey, go to the top of Everest. Straight shot, first shot. Let's go.
Yeah, because if we look at the week, right? Yeah, it's gone down quite a bit. Pulse is still up 7%, but it's always better to kind of look over the month instead of just because if you look at the day, you look at some ridiculous as a day, but it's hard to keep those gains, right? It's just
you're not like day trading.
Yeah. The year one will be kind of interesting because, of course, you had the big meme bonk. That one went up a lot and stuff. That's actually some of the money that's rotated a little bit into because people understand Pepe, Bonk. There's a lot of money in between of this. A lot of it actually comes from Floki and Dogecoin money. So there's a lot of meme coin royal money.
Yeah, and Fetch is a little bit beyond Solana there, eh?
I don't know. I can't see it. No, yeah, it's done really well. Yeah, it's 200. I mean, it's beat Bitcoin for the year. That's pretty impressive, actually.
Yeah, like because that's consistency right there, you know. So it's like that's why we tell you guys, right? Get into good positions with some of these, good coins, right? If you had a big position in Pepe for the meme coin narrative, Fetch for the AI narrative, Solana for a layer one that's not Bitcoin or Ethereum, right? And then you chose to buy some Pulse and Pulse X and Hex cheap, right? You're doing pretty damn well. You know, it's a formula, good formula for a reason.
No, I don't like buying things at value. I like to buy it when there's giant green candles. Everyone's happy. That's when I buy.
Yeah, I like to jump on the bandwagon, right? Like the last fan on the Vikings bandwagon. Everybody thought we were going to lose.
Oh, here we go. No. Charlie, Charlie, I want 4 more games before we start this bandwagon shit. Let's
I'll give Aaron Rodgers some credit. The guy didn't die on the field today. It looked like at one point he was about to have to get carted out of there, but he came back. So I really didn't want to be the team that ended Aaron Rodgers' career. So I'm glad that he came back in the game, just so that there's a lot of people out there that were like, if what's his face, the Packers QB, can't remember, Jordan Love, right? So if they're like, hey, if Jordan Love didn't play, they'd be like, oh yeah, the only reason why you beat the Packers because Jordan Love wasn't there. Well, they can't say that. They can't say we didn't beat the Jets because Rodgers got hurt. They can't say we didn't beat the Texans or the Strouds, because TJ Stroud was playing the whole game, made him look like a goddamn rookie. So I don't know, doing pretty good. It's a good day. Crypto's up, Vikings winning. We're onto a bye week, baby, and then we go and kick Detroit's ass next.
I just gotta say, DCC has been suffering in silence. It's been hard every day. Every day the Vikings win. It's just been more and more abuse. It's getting in the eyes of angels.
Right.
For one person in crypto mindset course, you could save a young DCC from Charlie's gloating.
No, you can't. I'll be gloating even more there.
I know. Help.
No, I've always said if the Vikings ever make the Super Bowl, I'm buying tickets. So
yeah.
Got to make some of those. Got to write a little crypto check.
We're in the middle of crypto course. Why we pause Super Bowl? Sorry.
Well, that's not till February. So yeah.
Yeah, but I'm really happy for them because it's like any team that's it takes it's tough. It's there's some teams out here in any sports genre, right, that just have some bad years, and
the funniest thing is if you go and you look at the stats all time in the NFL of top 5 teams with the most wins historically, Vikings are number 5. And we're the only ones in the top 5. All other teams are, I think it's the Steelers, Cowboys, 49ers, and one other team. Or maybe the Patriots too. But I can't remember all the teams. But basically, they all won multiple Super Bowls, and we haven't won one freaking Super Bowl yet. I mean, come on, bro. We're due. Everybody wanted the Lions to win one last year, But
you guys are kind of like Charles Barkley a little bit, where you guys have all these stats and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shaq's this year, but but Chuck. Got 3 rings.
Right. And Barkley deserves it. But, it's one of those things where it's just it's our time. But what would be the most fucked up way for the Vikings to end the season?
What? No, don't. All right, go ahead.
We'd be losing to the Chiefs, losing the Super Bowl to the Chiefs. Why? Because that's how we lost our first Super Bowl.
You are speaking evilness into existence.
I'm just saying that would be so. Bro. That would be just what the Vikings would generally do. So I can't be too happy about it till we actually got a ring. You know what I'm saying? So
if that happens, Charlie, I'm just gonna have to take. I mean, it'd be such a cool story if they beat them though. That would.
That would be even better. Then that's where I'm like. So it's man, it can go either way. You know?
Yeah. If you had a guesstimate, right? Because it's still early enough in the season. Who do you think? If you guys, let's say you did make it to the Super Bowl, right?
Right.
You know, on my stars, right? On the stars, right? Like, who do you think you're actually going to play? You think?
So it'd be the Chiefs or the Bills would be the most likely candidates. If I was looking at I think in the NFC, the most underrated team besides the Vikings, because now I think people get it, is the Washington Commanders. Jaden Daniels is doing really good with them. But yeah, we could, I guess, Buffalo or KC or Houston. Right. But I think, anybody in the AFC North, which is like Pittsburgh, Baltimore. I think they're all going to not really do that well. They'll do all right, but they won't do well in the playoffs, I think, for whatever, but the AFC South is probably the worst division in all of football. So, but the NFC North, which is the Vikings and the Packers, the Lions and the Bears, right? We're the only division right now in all the NFL where every team has a winning record.
Wow.
So, cream of the crop.
The cream of the crop rises to the top.
Yeah, you remember that one.
There's some nice moves right here. I mean, Pepe's done okay for the day and stuff, but obviously for the 7 days, it still lost a bit. But this is kind of interesting. I mean, this last time I was recommending to buy this was at like 3.9 billion. So it just seems like that's really anytime you get into the high threes, it's a decent time to like. What I recommend is always look at the market cap. It's a little easier than the price. But since all the tokens are out, you can just look at the market cap and kind of see. That's a little bit easier to take a shot at when the DCA at and stuff. So, I think it only got as low as like very recently, maybe like 3.8 billion market cap before it just shot back up again, slingshotted. And then also, if you go back a couple weeks ago, I mean, like it was down to low threes. Now it's back with low four. It's just nice gains on some of these top meme coins. Now there are other ones that have done crazy and stuff, but it's a little harder to kind of gauge those because it's kind of like there already is pump and dump, not pump and dump groups, but I wouldn't say that all the way like a pump and dump group. It's sort of like these kind of shill groups or something like that,
Yeah, I would say like a lot of the meme coins, when you look at their charts, they often like have a lot of like chop period and then like a month of up. A month of up, right? So like the people who do trade them, or at least trade them, some of them, right? Really can compound their bags on that, which is, Pepe is a good example of that. If you look at Ponke, it's the same thing.
Yeah, Ponke is just one. Every time it goes into the 20s, I just buy a little bit more. It's one that I'm just slowly stacking because I think it's just consolidating there until we get a nice Solana run. But Frog is one I mentioned on pretty early and cheap on and stuff. This one's just been running. I mean, it's just been 3 cents to 17 cents and stuff like that. It's just been doing very well for itself. I got to look exactly when I talk to people about it, but I think I'm going off of memory here, so don't shoot me here. It may have been at like 50 million market cap when I first mentioned it, or it might have been in the 30 million market cap, somewhere in there. But it's done very well. And I just saw that it was going to make some moves, and I saw certain players talking about it, but it's hard with the fundamentals. Other than it might be the new Frog coin on Solana. That's really
I mean, the narratives, right? It's like, okay, we go from character based stuff to animal based stuff, and like, what's the next rotation meme coins to fruit? It's like our food coins. It's like, sometimes there's not too much rhyme and reason to it, except for that there's enough community behind it. Like meme coins are just like kind of glorified, or I don't know, it depends on how you look at them, but like just kind of like glorified community coins, right?
Yeah, community coins and stuff like. But it's like, basically, But
it's
frogs
just a
are
different type of community.
Yeah, frogs are always winners, you guys. That's right.
There you go.
What, do I still have
what the best meme for this is like Kermit going to his boss, when Bitcoin's above 70,000 and saying, "Hey, why were you late? Watch your goddamn mouth." That'd be the perfect meme for this.
Someone's asking Miguel, should I buy it here? No, wait until it comes down if you're going to buy. Like, don't look at that chart right there. It's just like a thunderbolt to the upside, bro. Just don't do it.
Yes, I'm buying it.
But I mean, maybe our bro Tate might have something to say about it.
Frogs are G's, bro. I've never seen a frog give a fuck ever. Frogs are G's. He's on the lily pad. Say it.
Eats the flies.
No. Flies come to him. He doesn't hunt flies.
The gay ones do.
Just chilling. Fly, boom, done. Where the gal them? They come, make new frogs. Safe, lily pad, chilling. Big boss, Cicero, Godfather. He's sitting there chilling. A frog is the ultimate masculine role model. He's just sitting there, just running his business.
That's all you need. That's all you need, right? Yeah. So I think this is a good coin. It's gonna make like Kittenheimer's another one. That's a shout out to Trader SC. That's one he's backing up big time. But we're definitely talking about some of these coins where I think they have the potential to actually get listings because it's starting. There's already been kind of like because of some of these other lower cap meme coins that have been launched on Ethereum that've gotten Binance listings. There's quite a couple other ecosystems that have more inroads with like MEXC and a couple other like kind of lower tier exchanges that have been able to provide decent returns. But remember, it's kind of like cool. If you buy one of these coins kind of cheap, like let's say you buy into a coin that's $1 million market cap or 5 million market cap, goes to 30, 40, take half of it off the table and then just leave it there and leave the rest to see where it goes, and then that's enough for like, hey, cool, I made some multiples on my money, cool, let's keep taking shots. But it's kind of stupid to sell it all. Like it's like me, like I bought back in, but imagine that I just sold all my Pepe, went on that first massive run, and then just that's it.
Yeah.
I'd be salty right now, bros. I'd be salty. Pepe's not that great, you guys. Pepe's not that great.
And like we've had those experiences in the past, right? So it's like that's why we tell you guys these things, right? We don't just say, these guidelines and these different best practices for being in crypto because, we read it in a book, right? Yeah. No, we wrote the book.
We wrote the book.
We lived it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's what we're doing.
Yeah. The interesting one is Wormhole, but I may not be that shocked with it because this is attached to Phantom kind of in a way.
Yeah.
With their bridge and everything like that. So there could be some people slowly starting to buy that coin up. Yeah.
Yeah. And well, I mean, it obviously means it's what do you call it? Works well. So that also means it's probably going to have good partnerships with other projects.
Yeah, and there's a lot of Sui. There's a lot of Tau, Sui, and Aptos are kind of in a rotation play. There's some money kind of going like this, like
yeah, it's all that VC.
Yeah, little VC plays. So just be careful, you guys. But WorldCoin, seriously, damn, I totally forgot that existed.
Yeah, with the VCs, it's when they're allowed, right? Don't buy it, right? When they're quiet, that's when you buy.
Yeah. The reason that, I mean, look, if you have Bonk or you have Whiff, you're going to do very well with those. Absolutely not saying that. I'm just saying that because like there's a bit of a competition between Ethereum maxis and Solana maxis and all this stuff that basically you have a lot of the Ethereum guys are concentrating wealth in there to like make sure that like if you look right now, right, Whiff right now is number 38 in market cap. Pepe's still number 28. Even after all the runs and stuff like that. So I'm pretty sure they're going to try to keep Pepe above Whiff, I would imagine. Right. Just as like a to Solana, and then the same thing with Bonk a little bit too, and Floki. And actually Charlie was very early on Floki. Actually, that's the one that really surprised me was Floki out of all these kind of meme coins when the little, the whole meme coin took off.
Yeah, I think Floki's going to have its biggest run when GameFi starts popping.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, well, because if you go to their website or whatever, they have like the Floki game that you can kind of play around with and stuff like that. So they're basically gearing up to kind of, pump with that train.
Yeah, Mr. God Plenty, what's up with Spooky Swap? I've not been getting the yield lately. Did it blow up? No. They've turned the yield off, all the emissions off, in order to store them up because they're about to launch all these. They're about to update the thing to a brand new coin. I think that there's a possibility they might change the name of the token, same supply, and just add more exchanges. They're adding one on Ethereum, Binance, OP, Arbitrum, and a couple other chains as well. So, but that's going to be on the launch of Sonic. So they're just storing up a lot of that stuff. So Spooky Swap's fine.
Yeah, and I think it was their Twitter actually. That was like, if you look at their roadmap from now until February, it's like they have a break around the holidays.
Yeah.
And so it's just like, yeah, it's interesting to kind of see like, it's probably the first half of December where we start getting all the Sonic stuff because, Andre still, wants to go have Christmas.
Yeah. Let me see. Do I have it here somewhere? I'll find it in a minute. But yeah, one interesting one is they've launched on BitTorrent, which is basically just seems like there's a bit of a they may have done that as a way to essentially get Tether. Because that's kind
You
of
heard about Tether and Coinbase?
Yes, sir. I mentioned it yesterday. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's European Union.
That was. I'm just like, damn. Coinbase is trying to,
Yeah.
get a little bit more room in there.
Right, but they also, I know, because obviously, like,
But they're linked with USDC. Yeah.
They're linked with USDC.
But they played dirty with Binance too, and they're still losing. I mean, they're doing well, but if you look at CZ versus Brian Armstrong, I mean, CZ's just fucking. He was making what, $25 million a day in prison?
A day, yeah. I think we did the math on it. It was like $3 billion to like almost $3.2 billion. He paid $4 billion in those 4 months. That shit's G right here. When he was like 4.
Oh, I love it. Yeah. No, he's you can't keep that man down. Like the Department of Justice really didn't have anything on him, and he willingly came to the United States basically to be like, okay, don't shoot the messenger. I'll play ball. You guys could try to basically take me out here for a few months, and then Coinbase can do their best to try to make up market share, and you can soil my name, everything, and he's still going to kick your ass. You know what I mean? It's like it's not even a fair playing field because. Well, I mean, it is a fair playing field, but they don't have the best product, right? And also, they're not catering to the international market. That just shows you how much more liquidity there is in international markets in crypto, because the money outside the United States actually, is significant, right? So, I think that's what a lot of people in the United States, when they look at traditional markets, sometimes forget is Chinese money market, and how that's moving, because I mean they're the second biggest GDP in the world, so. They might not be great, but they still have a lot of money sloshing around. So that's the same thing with Tron. I might not like it, but Chinese money loves it. So there's going to be some plays there.
And definitely it is. And then the big thing is really Justin Sun saying that China was testing the waters of coming back to the market, which is like holy shit.
Yeah, because they're trying to run everything through Hong Kong during the bear market. They're like, okay, only place crypto's cool is Hong Kong. And then they basically, I think, can scale it. They didn't want to totally outlaw it, so they have an area where they can use it. And then basically, once they turn the jets back on, oh yeah, Hong Kong service the rest of the country.
Yeah, look at this, Charlie. Shout out to my boy Brian right here, man. Real alumni right here. He said Root had a little pump today. It's up 19% on the day. Still cheap right here because this is where I bought. I bought it 2.2 cents. 2.2. This is still right here in the range, right here, right?
Go to max on that. I want to see this.
Sure, 1 second. Boom.
Still cheap, bros. It's like go to log ones.
Yeah.
So you see that it made a new bottom there. Yeah, because once it passes, go to the most. Yeah, that little peak to the right. No,
sure. No. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, right there. How much was that?
2.5.
Once it passes there. Then it's going to go on a run. So,
Now, where has Charlie and Miguel been telling you guys about? Here.
Yes.
Not here. Or
Definitely
here.
not there. No.
Or here.
But
here. And here. And here.
And now.
And now.
Hey.
I believe I could fly. I believe I could touch the sky. Watch I get flagged for that. I was like, what? I can't even karaoke it. But that's just some sauce for you guys, man. Dude, I have it's kind of plays like because this has fundamentals. It has kind of this whole. It's so cheap like a meme coin. It's just down in the dirt. Look, they fixed the market cap and the fully diluted supply. Look, they just fixed all that stuff. That was all question marks a while back. I wonder why they fixed it. It's almost like they have an event coming up in a couple of days.
Maybe allegedly, possibly, somehow, something.
Huh. Weird, huh? I wonder how. Yeah. Well, that's a coincidence. There's
no big deal. No big. Yeah.
No.
Nothing to see.
Yeah, and that was right. Like, thank you guys for telling me about Root. I built an underground bag of it. Yeah, you're still buying with it. If you buy right now, you're still buying at a good price. Still buying at a good price. And I think it's worth the risk, just a 1% bag or what, depending on what on your portfolio, depending. I mean, but
I think I think the sit down says, where do we see it going to? I mean, you look at what it did after launch, right? And if GameFi has any sort of run in 2025, it's going to go back to that all-time high, which is 12 cents, right? So you're basically baking, like, this is like the easiest, well, not the easiest play. There's no locks, there's no guarantees, hashtag not life or financial advice. But if I were, a betting man, which I am, then I would say, you buy at 2 cents or under, right around where it's at now, goes back up to the all-time high of 12 cents, let's say sometime in the spring, right? Probably sooner, but let's just give it a lot of room to run. Let's say you put $1,000 in it now. It's $6,000, right? And then you take $2,000 out, you doubled your money, guaranteed. Nice. I mean, not guaranteed that you double your money, but if you were able to do that, then you guarantee that win, right? Then you wait for it to get to 20 cents or 24 cents or 36 cents, somewhere in that range. You take another third out, right? Now you've probably made about that total of 6,000 on it or more, depending on how much it pumped. And then you still have your original bag of it in there that that last 1/3, and dollar wise, it should be still higher than your original dollar value. And, it's just like, hey, this is a nice little money tree,
Never stop gambling, all right? You're one spin away from generational wealth. Your daughter's college tuition is one spin away. Put your life savings on black. Remember that. Just go to Vegas, and if you lose, just keep getting loans. Remember this. Just keep spinning, keep gambling, keep gambling. You can't lose. You literally can't lose. You can only quit.
Sorry, my finger slipped. My bad.
I would say, probably pay for the next 1 year of crypto mindset courses if that's what you want to do with it.
And if there's a year to buy right now at the end of the crypto mindset course, it's the next year coming up because, man, you don't want to fumble your bags. It's 25, you guys.
Yeah. I mean, we'll be.
Go ahead.
We'll be on YouTube, right? We'll be talking about stuff, but we always give first dibs on the juice to everybody, in the current crypto mindset course. Today we did, sadly or happily, it depends on how you look at it, change the Q2 crypto mindset course logo to a gladiator Pepe, because you guys have DCA'd into, a very good position. You fought like warriors, right, throughout the summer, DCAing into bags throughout Q2 and Q3. So, you get to, hold that bag, throughout the whole bull market, which is great. But yeah, things are brewing.
Definitely, man. And for this guy, shout to Fit Trucker, man, 92, man. That's actually a flex right there to be a fit trucker, because a lot of truckers, after sitting down, you can get really out of shape, man.
Oh yeah,
man. This guy's gonna be fighting out the lot lizards with the stick. Don't do that, please. Would you try to cultivate now? Would you try to cultivate now, or just keep DCAing? Would you try to?
So I think he means, would you just like ape in now?
Yes.
Maybe is what he's trying to say, versus just DCA.
Right.
At this point, with what we see on Bitcoin, right, just keep the DCA going.
Yeah.
When we're in the Q4 course next week, basically we'll be able to give you guys some plays and some moves on some trading positions. But yeah, in terms of like the bags that you're DCAing into, those are mostly investments, right? Longer swing trades essentially. So yeah, to keep that up. And then, when you're in the course, we'll be giving you guys, if you're dynamic DCAing, we'll give you guys different time periods where we say, hey, now, right, is the time where you dump in a little harder. So for right now, just, keep it steady Eddie. In my opinion.
Man. Love from Jamaica, man. Thank you, brother. What does O'Day say? Wagwa, or like what he said. He always has some really funny ass shit, man. But shout out to O'Day as well.
We need to pick his brain on some meme coin picks. I'm sure he's got a bag.
Dude, we are going to do an interview with O'Day real soon, you guys. Like, we definitely will. Caspa or Root? Get your Root bag, then do the rest in the Caspa. Just get a bag.
Caspa's already had its huge runs. I mean, it'll continue to make moves, but if you're looking at
I wasn't off yet. I wasn't that off.
So if you're looking at volatility, Root's probably gonna have more of that at this point in its chart.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I just because like it's sort of like Gala, right? Like getting Gala under like a certain amount of cents just to make the risk to reward ratio in your favor versus.
I'm gonna, yeah. While you're talking, I'm gonna look up where Gala started.
Yeah, of course. Log one. Yeah.
It
What is
started.
roots?
It
The
started
roots?
at.
Yeah.
Gala started at 3 zeros and a 2, and it went up to
32% of a penny. Yeah.
Yeah, and then 20% of a penny, and then it went up to 75-80 cents in the bull market. I mean, and that was after its first dump. I mean, the beginning of this chart kind of looks like the very, very beginning of that. Not saying it's gonna do that. Not saying that, right? Because that would put it at like a couple $100, which I don't think is going to be the case with Root, but it's going to do just fine, right? So I think it can get towards $1. Will it get to $1? I don't know. But I think it can go in that direction way more than where it's at now.
God damn it.
Moongang effect. No.
Jesus Christ.
Live on YouTube. No.
Yeah, it's funny as fuck, dude. But that maybe refresh the page, bro. It's even higher, motherfuckers.
Somebody's listening. No.
Yeah, somebody's listening, man. But when it makes us also interesting, it's an L1 as well.
Mm-hmm.
L1's pump, man. It's like that's just the truth of it, But yeah.
Yeah. But buy Ripple.
Charlie, I can't even in good conscience let you joke about that.
Yeah, I know.
My God. That's so funny. Yeah. Oh, DCG, I bought my root back with my annual bonus. Damn, son. There you go. Beautiful, man.
You know what? My first bag of Bitcoin and Ethereum was the same thing. Like I bought Ethereum with just a bit of money in early 2017, and then it went up like crazy. And so then I was like, I need some Bitcoin too, right? And so then I just basically aped my entire bonus at that point of the year. And I was the number one salesperson in that company for the first 6 months of that year, just trying to put as much into Bitcoin and then eventually some altcoins and stuff like that throughout 2017. But man, that was a good year. That was so fun. And I'm just like, let the good times roll, But yeah, I always respect that because the mindset is essentially right. Like, if I lose it all, right, I can make it back again next year. Like that was my legit thinking at the time on Bitcoin. And I was at that time, I think Bitcoin, God, how much was it? It was under $6,000 and it went to 20,000, right? I think probably at the time it was like maybe around 2,000. I can't remember, but even in the bear market, it came maybe back to like some of those original buy prices, or I think the average buy price. So, you could have, and sometimes in a market, you can just keep buying a coin while the market hasn't really run too crazy yet, or it hasn't gotten to the end of the market. And then in the bear market, it might not even hit those prices. I mean, Root as an example, let's say it goes from 2 cents to 30 cents. Right, in the bear market, it's probably not coming back to 2 cents.
Yeah,
probably ends up going a little higher. So, not that you want to hold on all the way up and down, but even if you, went into a coma or something, woke up, in the next bull cycle, as long as GameFi is still around, it'll probably be doing pretty well.
Yeah, Brandon's got an interesting question, which we'll answer in the Crypto Mindset course in more detail, and we'll be kind of telling people like what we see in the market at the time. Will there be a good opportunity to buy around Christmas for anyone trying to get Christmas bonuses? I think it'd be better to wait with those Christmas bonuses until a couple of days after Christmas, because usually some people are doing like they're basically selling their crypto to buy them again in January and stuff like that.
Like first week of January before everybody comes back to work, they could line up to be a good opportunity. If you look at the 60-day cycles as they kind of sit right now, we go into the election on the next 60-day cycle law, and then the next one after that is basically 1 week into January.
Right.
If it stays strictly 60 days, it can obviously shift, but it says that that point in time probably you get a little bit of a dip. But it's crazy for this quarter. We're going to be off of YouTube for the rest of this month, and then we're going to be off of YouTube come the holidays, and we might have a little flash webinar for you guys going into the 2025 bull year. Just pop a little champagne, have a little fun. Because Q4 is going to be awesome. We're going to get you guys all prepped and loaded here in October, and get you guys some some fish, get you guys some plays, and then everybody's going to be happy come Christmas time. I remember one of the things that you said a while back. Remember that strategy you had at the beginning of each year?
Oh yeah.
That was
It's a strategy. I mean, it's a good strategy.
Yeah. I think it'll work at 25 very, very well.
Yeah, it's basically if there's anything that you really want to buy, or like a vacation, or you have a big gift or something that you want to get, you basically divide it by 5 and invest that into a crypto, and you'd be able to basically buy it by the end of the year, just off of the gains off of it, or even more. Especially if you overkill it and it goes even better than that, you can essentially make a let's just say you wanted to take this crazy ass vacation with you and the kids and everything like that. You might decide to let me put $1,500 into a coin, and then it runs by the end of the year, because we're in the real, going to 25 is the real bull market year, and it goes up so much that you have the vacation paid for, and you even have a little profit. Not bad. Not bad. Yeah. Let me see what's going on with this one. Yeah, Jupiter's up a little bit. Still under $1, you guys. But yeah, Jupiter's one of these ones where you just need Solana to really, like, it has to, in order to see like an all-time high on this coin, like you have to see Solana back above $200. Right. It just has like, I mean, it's come down. It's just one coin you've been able to accumulate. Like, it came out at 66 cents, bottomed here at basically 46 cents. It's gone to $1.75, but has just basically just been chilling here in kind of the 60, 70, 80 cent range. So pretty much you've been able to just get into some decent profits into it the entire time, So, but at some point it will break out. It's just, I just hope the founder, the founder is a cool dude, but he just always kind of like, yeah, I don't really look at price and this and all this other crap. Like, what a load of shit. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, a couple of super chats that jumped in there, I think, too.
Sure. Okay, we got the crypto quick chat with the Australian, I'm guessing $5. Charlie, you mentioned an Illuvium tournament on your last stream. More details, please. Is it a Moongang event? Oh, yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah, so we spilled the tea a little early on that one, earlier, on this one.
Yeah. You want to explain a little bit more about the tournament? Because I know you're 100% in the tournament.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Basically, it's just, a bunch of people, playing Illuvium, tweeting about it, getting content on it and stuff like that. So it should be fun. Gotta sharpen up my Illuvium skills, basically beforehand. So we'll see how it goes. But I guarantee nothing. The funny thing that me and DCC were joking about before the stream was basically we don't even try, and then we end up winning. That'd be hilarious.
That'd be so funny. Is like, so you obviously, from being in Illuvium since 21, you've done all these things. You've LP'd it for years. You've owned it. You've dollar cost average at the bottom and stuff. You've been around the Illuvium community for a long time and stuff. So you obviously must have played the game a tremendous amount of time. Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's why we won. Yes.
Big Woo 100, man, with the $2 super chat. Ink price by the end of the year, Charlie. And why that price?
$1 billion. No, I mean, I haven't really looked at it in terms of like where it's going to go by a certain specific time or anything like that. I just personally look at Pulse and Pulse X. They're doing well, right? This is going to end up doing well. So, I bet on the ecosystem, and like, that's the same thing with, crypto overall. Bet on the ecosystem, with your altcoins and Bitcoin, and then use Bitcoin as your signal when to get out, right? Because I think sometimes there are people that are like, okay, I'm mentally fixed on a certain price. It has to get there, right? And then, they write it up and they write it down. So sometimes, it's better to use kind of other things as your indicators. But, that's just one strategy. You can moon boy it and see where it goes. But what do you think?
Probably somewhere in the middle $4 range, maybe $6 range. I think it would. And if Pulse Chain goes into a nice run, I think it can go higher than that. But I think by December it's coming down. It's coming down.
Well, that's what I was going to ask. Is like, at what price would you have Pulse and Pulse X then, or just Pulse?
I could see Pulse probably like this is if we get a
Well,
decent.
what would Pulse price be required to hit that price on ink? Is what I mean.
Oh, nothing much. I mean, fucking, it could hit that on sack rate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could hit that on sack rate. Yeah, it's highly likely. Yeah, so it's like maybe like we're at like at 150, which is like sack rate and a half on Pulse chain, and it's come down to the lower to sack rate again, and then that brings down ink down to $4 for Christmas, something like that. You know, it's all based off of like how high Pulse chain and the rest of the ecosystem can run. It's shown that obviously the P hex can just run a little harder right now, but it's kind of like it depends on which coins in the rotations the turn, because it's always one of them. Like PulseX could end up outperforming percentage wise Pulse chain. You know,
I think it's actually advantageous if PulseX does the best out of everything in the ecosystem, simply because the majority of people who are in the ecosystem, that's the thing they all have in common is that they own PulseX, and so you get the most, kind of what do you call it, organic word of mouth out there about Pulse chain if PulseX is doing well, because if everybody's making money on the thing that they all have, right, then everybody's going to be talking about it, celebrating about it. So yeah.
Mexican American with LOL. I'm guessing that's a meme coin. I'm guessing.
Probably.
Let me look. Let's see. LOL. Ah, yes. Solana coin. Poof. Yeah, so it's done really good recently. Let me go back over here. Yeah, so pretty much came out in July of 24. So kind of this got created in the middle of the whole Salama. So after you had like the March all-time high for BTC and Ethereum and stuff like that, you had a bit of a multi 3-month run for meme coins on Solana, while Solana was just kind of going sideways at that point already. It already topped out. And then after that, it just died a slow death, and it looks like someone probably brought it back to life, and it's coming back again. So I'd be careful, you guys. I did okay. I think I was in this one. I did okay on this one, but like you have to be sort of careful and stuff, because we're in like unproven territory. But if it runs from here basically, or it just goes back down. And
but the way the chart looks, like, can you press it on log for a second?
Sure. Let me go back to the page.
There
you go.
Yeah, I mean, where it's sitting is literally the top of its first the all-time high where it started.
Yeah.
So to me, it looks like it's going into one more pump here, probably maybe to a new all-time high, and then it might return back to this area around, let's say, the election, and then so you might get a couple chances at this. You know what I mean? Like you might be able to do a little swing trade there.
Yeah.
If it runs.
If it runs. I took profit on this already because I caught all that. So yeah. I don't know. Did I ever mention? I don't think I mentioned this one was so low on market cap. I may have never mentioned it, just because like
on YouTube.
Yeah, on YouTube. I don't think I maybe I did mention it in the chat. Pace to be in the Citadel. But yeah, I caught this one at really cheap. Like, the market cap was, I think this may have been 100 million where I caught it at. And I'm sorry, $100,000 or $150,000. And I sold around whenever it got to 5 million market cap, it was just too many X's. I took out half of it.
Where is it at in market cap now?
3.8 million. 3.8 million.
Yeah.
It's still really cheap. It's cheap.
I mean, it's just dirt cheap. Yeah.
It's just dirt cheap, but at the same time, like, this was a nice amount of X's, you guys. I mean, like, how much? Like, I think I literally may have only put three Solana into it just as a joke, and LOL'd my way to the bank. So,
hey, I love it.
I love it. So there you go, man. The LOL. Okay, next super chat we got the sit down with the $1 super chat. I got dry powder loaded for some Fight Club. CMC, baby.
Hey, no promises that happens, but probably.
I'm not saying nothing. We got Rad here with the I have no idea what that is, but 800 and whatever. Yeah, probably $10 basically. So 3 Ethereum, 6 Sol, 2,000 Phantom, 1,000 ADA, 3 Illuvium, 500 in RH Eco, 400 in Meme, Pepe Brett. Okay, can I just see a few hundred a month? I think the portfolio is solid. I mean, you have no real holes anywhere in the portfolio, really. I mean, you solid 3 Ethereum. I mean, damn, that's almost it's almost like I think you have a little bit almost over $8,000 in Ethereum alone. Sol's not bad. You got a nice little Phantom play. Yeah, this is a solid portfolio. I'd probably just add a little bit right now to the RH before it really takes off.
Cheap.
Yeah, and put a little in Root. Why not? Throw a little shot of Root. Maybe, why not? But besides that, I think just keep however you've been DCAing. I mean, it's well allocated to everything. I mean, you've kind of hit nice round numbers. I probably would say don't buy no more Ethereum right now on what you're able to DCA, and just probably focus on either Sol a little bit or maybe just a little bit in the RH ecosystem in the meme side.
Yeah, Cardano might be a little bit of a laggard too.
Yeah.
So you probably I think the Pulse chain ecosystem is probably the one that's most kind of time sensitive.
Because in the next 2 months, it's going to be Pulse and Phantom that are going to be running right now. Now you still are. There's like meme coin stuff going on, but like you can't, especially because you have to be very cognizant of what you're DCAing and stuff like. You gotta kind of pick your battles and stuff and try to get money on the bigger stuff in order to get to like a bigger overall value for the portfolio. But
well, that's what I think it's been kind of advantageous of what we've had so far. This bull market is plenty of time to accumulate, right? So,
yeah.
If you're continuously accumulating, like it looks like he has been, then it's pretty good bags there to begin the bull market with. So I like it.
Yeah. Boom. Ken Rose with the $5 super chat. Hi, Moongang. Greetings, Charlie Miguel. Will any of the recorded streams be available for purchase or on replay for a premium?
Nope. It's called the $1,000 premium of the course.
Yeah. Yeah. 15% off. You're paying crypto.
Yep.
Yeah, but no.
And if you've been in the Citadel, then you can use the Citadel discount on top of it. But no, we've never done that with any of the streams. We keep them strictly for people in the course.
Right. The sit down with the $2 super chat. How risky is Root from 1 to 10? Don't tempt me. Or on an ape. I guess 10 being the most risky and 1 being no risk at all.
Yeah.
Where'd you put it? You think?
Well, yeah. I mean, the GameFi narrative, right? Because it hasn't hit yet. But you want to buy when something's not popular. So, it's one of those ones where you could probably go anywhere between, a 4 to a 6.
Yeah.
But, I would lean more towards like about a 6 just because the whole GameFi space is going to have to prove itself again. But, I'm pretty sure it's going to be around the corner. But, yeah.
Yeah, I'm probably with you on there on 6. I don't know. I explained it and I did it in reverse in my head for some reason. But I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I would have had it's just because because GameFi hasn't really just popped off yet, and also Ethereum hasn't popped off yet. It doesn't look as appetizing, which is good.
Which is perfect. I mean, the chart's in the nice sweet zone right there.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I think and it's so cheap that you can get a pretty moderate bag. That's the crazy thing is let's just say this does okay-ish, right? Let's say Root's sitting at 15 cents, just slightly above its all-time high, right?
It's a 7x for me.
Yeah, 7x, right? If it's a 7x, right, and its current market cap is 15 million, right? Let's say 15 times 7, be sitting at $105 million market cap. You'd have to put 7 times more capital in order to get the same bag that you get today. And then let's just say it moderately only stays at a 300 million market cap. Let's just say that's the top, right? I mean, I don't know. Maybe it goes high. The classic's always it's going to go to a billion market cap, but it could just top out at 600 or 500 or 300. But let's just say it does a 300, right? Divided by 15, a 20x. There's people that are be like, this is the next biggest thing in the world and blah, blah, this and that. And you can use the tokens on this first. And I can finally get myself a girlfriend digitally on Ready Player One, and all these other things, right? Then people are going to be spending 20 times in order to get the same bag you do. So
they're going to be, and they're buying the top, or like close to it, because like, yeah, if it gets up towards like anywhere between 50 cents to $1, right, that's when it's going to be probably the most popular and good profit taking zones.
Yeah. Beautiful. All right, let me keep going. We got Ken Rose with the $100 super chat. Sheesh. Okay. Current portfolio 27 G's, I would imagine. Approximate crow memes. Approximate crow memes. W crow. Crow do. Oh fuck! This is a lot of crow. Holy fuck! This is a crow magnum right here, man.
Croaky.
I've nearly never heard of this coin right here. Like like CR Krog coin, Croak. Fuck off, bro. No. 10 million approximate push. The button. Oh, fuck off. I love this, but he's got $27,000 in this, which is incredible. And the thing is, as actually, believe it or not, this actually might actually do very well because no one's really looking too deeply into Crow meme coins, and Crow has been something that I've talked about since the bottom in early 23, about a Crow being a token, because like crypto.com, right? Crow is the crypto.com token. Crypto.com was one of the bigger exchanges last cycle. It should have died, didn't die. That means they had the strong enough balance sheet to survive. They one of their biggest competitors went out of business. A bunch of their competitors went out of business, so it kind of made them the fourth big player. It's you have Coinbase, Kraken, Gemini, Crypto.com. There's only four. Oh shit! only four players in the United States, right? And that's a pretty powerful position to be in if you have access to the U.S. market. So that ecosystem, it always lags behind, but when retail comes, Crow usually does a really big move. I don't know if I can show it here. Let me go back over here.
I mean, they're one of the ones in the bear market to survive and do really well because, I mean, they still have the crypto.com arena and, where's the FTX arena when...
So look at this. It came out for about 2 cents in May, pumped up here to about 8 cents, kind of teeter-tottering, didn't do much, started going up slowly. 9 cents, 10 cents. Oh, back down, big sad. Oh, no, 21 cents. Oh, no, back down. And then we start getting to like the repump right here, and it just took off to 88. It basically kind of did a Gala type move, kind of like when we started talking about Gala and stuff around that 1 cent, 2 cent mark, and it went straight up to 80 cents, but look how long it took. If you were trading it and you really knew the coin, you probably could have actually traded this and made some money on X's and bought back on the lows. But the average person, you would have to just hold through this sort of thing. So this is a coin that I said, buy it the cheapest you can and just sit on it. You're going to have to sit, like, this is a coin that I'm not going to make a lot of money on until like, fuck this. I mean, this is kind of the original Gala for me for this cycle. Like when it was the first coin I mentioned in the crypto mindset courses, where like, hey, this is something that's super dirt cheap. It looks to me that crypto.com hasn't died. Get a bag cheap. Right.
Can you press log? I remember when I want to see because I remember we were looking at that. When what? No, not that part. I mean on the lows, like because when it was dirt cheap, keep it on log. But when it was dirt cheap, where was that? Because I remember.
Well, I mean, for this cycle,
no, for this cycle, yeah, I think it was. Yeah, I think it was pretty close to there because it was about a little bit more than a year ago, maybe.
Yeah,
so maybe a little bit.
So it's kind of something that just kept kind of going down. So if I go to right at the end of 20, this is when Bitcoin crashed down. It hit about 5-6 cents.
Yeah, because it didn't keep up with the rest of the market.
No.
Yeah, and it was going down, and it was just dirt cheap. So yeah, that's around where we were.
From like the places where we started recommending it here, like around like 8 cents, 7 cents, 6 cents. It dropped to 5 cents, and so it's only 3 cents above. So it's something like 40. It's kind of where Pulse Chain is a little bit like where like its all-time low is like that, and it's now at 50. This is kind of the same thing where like its all-time low is like basically 5 and some change, and it went up to 8, so it's up 3 cents.
Yeah, and I mean it did get up there towards 20 cents, earlier this year. So I mean it did do a run since we talked about it at that point too. But it gave back some of those gains as continuing to accumulate, basically.
And that's a tall tale sign. Look, because what happened in March, you guys. Ethereum $4,000, Bitcoin $74,000. it looks like it hit like just barely, basically like 5 cents basically is the average there. 5 cents, 6 cents, and it went up to as high as 16 cents. So it did a little move. So when you do see Bitcoin, Ethereum finally move, this coin could actually do something. So
yeah, and I think we're going to see this back up there at that 40-cent mark. Not after too long. So, yeah, I mean it's still got a 4x in it.
Yeah, so it's not ridiculous, Ken. I think because you're so deep in it, I think this will kind of actually I think will play out for you.
Well, a lot of the times, yeah, that's what it takes, right? Is like to really understand an ecosystem and to just really look into stuff. The more kind of tuned in you are, right, to stuff, the better you usually do with it.
Yeah, push the button. I mean, bro, you're killing me with this shit, Smalls. but it's good. It's like I cannot fault it and stuff because
no, they got a good community.
Yeah, they have a great community, and the thing is, one of these rare ecosystems, just like Coinbase. Coinbase can funnel money into Base protocol, which is layer 2. Crow's its own layer 1 that it can funnel people into it. I mean,
yeah, I mean, if we look at the crypto bubbles, right, Aerodrome, which is getting all that funneling essentially, is up against Bitcoin. I think on a 2x against Bitcoin, 100% move against Bitcoin.
Yeah, because if we look at Base right now, or am I sharing my screen? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you are.
Okay, so Base right now, because obviously this is mostly stable coins, that's going to be USDC. They've got roughly $3.7 billion in USDC. In terms of other assets, $2.6 billion. That's not stables. That's just Ethereum and other coins that have come onto Base protocol. But if I look over here on Crow, right? Chronos, they've got not so much in stables, like a small amount in stables, and quite a lot in almost $400 million in probably their coins and a couple in Ethereum and other things like that. But I think what's going on here, if I were to just kind of double check this, I would imagine that they probably don't want to hold as much USDC because they think that maybe they'll Coinbase might not play fair with them. Or like there could be there's some political things there. Like they're like, I can hold. This is why like Richard Hart or whoever OA or I don't know, the fairy godmother, the OA money somehow magically when things were going weird with DAI converted it to Ethereum because no matter what, Ethereum is decentralized and you really can't steal money or move things or get funny with large amounts of money. So I would imagine quite a lot of this is their own token plus Ethereum. That it's in this a wrapped version of Ethereum that they can't get rugged on, basically. But still very cheap. That's not that much capital in it right now. So, but what is it right now? Yeah, but at the peak, at their peak, they're at $3 billion. So it roughly a 9x would get them to the all-time high of capital. But you also got to remember too, their DeFi was almost non-existent. I mean, it was so bad. Like we went over it in 21. It was a joke.
Yeah, it was basic shit.
Yeah, well, now it's probably a little more advanced now, but it's still kind of laughable a little bit.
Yeah, and if we get any about like a $9 trillion total crypto market cap, right, it's going to get past those numbers too.
So look, here's Pulse Chain right here, and let me just scroll down to where I see Crow.
You passed it, didn't you?
Or did I actually pass it? You see, that's how. My God, I'm like blind.
No, yeah, that was Cardano. My bad.
Motherfucker! I was like, maybe I did pass it. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. Jesus Christ! It's summer over here. I ain't gonna look anymore. I gave up. But but obviously they're not. There's actually quite a little. There's some stable coins. $75 million in stables, 400 and something there. But they're putting Pulse Chain much here because it's a lot more interconnected to Ethereum, legitimately, and there is a good amount on the bridge and stuff. So there is actually quite a lot of money Ethereum in the bridge, as well as wrapped versions that's also being yield farmed on PulseX and everything like that. So
yeah, you'll know Pulse Chain's made it when you got altcoin daily starting to shill it. You're like, oh crap, now it's gonna go ballistic.
Dude, as a matter of fact, I need to take that clip of us shouting him out on shouting him out. I'm gonna tag his ass.
You should do it on both channels and take
it.
Bro. You're like,
I think you were saying that, like, yeah, they don't let him talk about what he wants to talk about, or what? How did you say it? I forgot.
Oh, they were like, oh, now you're telling everybody that he likes Fresh and Fit or whatever. I'm like, no, just one of the brothers.
Just one of the brothers. Yeah.
They're twins, but
yeah,
I think it's Aaron that's the fan.
Gotcha. BSC, yeah, Tron. I mean, look, this is scary shit. Look at this: $7 billion in Tron, 60 billion in stables, which I can assure you that's all Tether.
Yeah,
It's all
dude.
Tether.
Chinese money sloshing, right?
Let's go Solana, right? The bee's knees. Everyone will stop talking about Solana. $5 billion in total value locked, 3.7 billion in stables, right? 4.69, 5 billion in stables on BSC. Base protocol, 3.7 billion in stables, obviously because Coinbase is interested in 2 point something billion. Ethereum, $46 billion, 84. Do you think Tron is really on like pros? Like, I mean, bro, we need to stop the cap. Like, like the difference between Ethereum and Tron is $20 billion. And I assure you that's not, no. Tron's
No,
probably, if I had to guesstimate it, Tron's really probably like $8 billion, something like that, probably, you know?
Tron's infamous for, faking transactions and all sorts of shit. So, I mean, Justin Sun will do any trick of the book.
Yeah. Definitely. SHIB on their balance sheet saved them. LOL. Yeah. There was this whole thing where, like, I think it was Crypto.com as well. Crypto.com held a shit ton of, because a lot of normie buyers bought a lot of SHIB, so they held on to a lot of SHIB. Well, SHIB went up a lot and recovered. So it kind of like, Crypto.com was like, holy shit, we're doing okay on me. And they held Doge as well. Yeah.
Yeah. I think, somebody in Castle Club was asking about SHIB earlier today. They're like, you think it'll pump again? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, it'll pump again.
It'll
all right, Charlie, this is what people really came for. Let me take myself out of here, all right? PulseX is still 100x potential, Charlie?
The answer is yes. I mean,
Beautiful.
That's it.
That's right.
It's only a double off its bottom. So, right? A lot more X's to come.
Definitely. Yeah, I think PulseX can still do very, very well. It's at, like Charlie said, we're pretty much at its bottom. I mean, its bottom is 9. It's in the 30s right now.
It's legitimately broken that 26 goddamn week downtrend, bro. That's a lot of weeks of down.
Oh, you tell me, Charlie. That'd be fun. We're counting the clock, fucking waiting. What was it? 52 weeks of down, or like 52 weeks of waiting, and they just ended up going longer than 52 weeks. Like, there's something Richard said. He's like, sometimes you got to wait 52 weeks to shake out the weak hands, right? And we went way, like, the 52 weeks was in May 12th.
Oh, yeah, if you're looking at it from that perspective, right? No, I'm just talking about from its
really
most recent local peak, yeah.
We got Chef Tito 2024 $10 super chat. If I took your previous crypto mindset course 2 months ago,
it was a lot more than 2 months ago.
It was more than 2 months ago.
We had flash webinars, yes, but this was back in May.
Yeah. Do you recommend taking the current crypto mindset course you're advertising? Also, what month do we see eHex at 3 cents?
I mean, we probably both have the same but different answers to it. I mean, the answer is obviously yes. Jump into the crypto mindset course. If you're taking a look, at like the differences between where the market was at in May, June, July, compared to where we're at now going into Q4. I mean, it's just completely different market, right? So there's some people, I would say one of the smarter ways to look at it is there's people who jump into the crypto mindset course every time as an insurance policy, right? So that's like for the people who are maybe a little bit more risk averse. It basically keeps you up to snuff with what's happening, all the time in crypto, helps you keep, on your strategy, helps you keep doing what you're doing. And, you get more information while you're at it. You make a few more bucks on top of it every single time. So usually the people who really take advantage of the course one time around, they come back and they're like, okay, now I understand how this works. Okay. What are you guys talking about now? Because, we're adding different projects and different plays that, haven't talked about before, even on YouTube. So, there's always something fresh, but yeah, I don't know. What were you thinking?
Well,
I mean, don't get in, maybe, just stay poor. It's fine.
Yeah. I mean, I'll be nice. You're going to be poverty stricken. Yeah. No. But definitely take it. I mean, the last one we had was a while, but it was way more than 2 months ago. I do recommend, we always update it, but we have a lot of interesting guests, and we're going to be talking. There's just some plays. There's just a lot of plays, like with Pulse Chain going up, with Phantom. There's going to be a lot of plays to actually be able to take a little bit of profit off the table in cash. to be able to buy kind of, the cool off that's going to happen eventually to then really make these bags go so we can go into a really good 2025. 30 days or less away from Orange Man wins or Fake Black Lady wins.
Dude, I was like, it's bad when the left media, like I think it was what do you call them, the Saturday Night Live, like they haven't been funny since like Chris Farley, but like they actually just ripped into their own candidate like hard on one of their skits recently. I'm just like, they already know she's gonna lose. Like the Biden administration is just a goddamn joke.
They're done. They're done. I mean, I think what really sealed it for them really was like, we just sent, I forgot what it was. Like, we just sent $150 million to this other foreign country, right? And then they're like, for the people of Virginia or the people of whatever state that's doing really bad at the time,
Georgia,
yeah.
Florida. Yep.
It was something so ridiculous. Like they tweeted that they're giving $15 million to this country, and then $150 million to this country, and we're only giving $100 million to the people affected with the hurricane.
$750 per person,
and that's wrong.
They lost their houses, their cars. Like it's. They said it was what do you call it? The biggest natural disaster since Katrina, and like they're just wasted money on foreign countries. It's crazy,
right? And then on top of that, that's what most people thought it was $700 per person. No, it's $750 per household.
Well, right, yeah, exactly.
That qualifies.
Even worse, yeah, right.
That qualify, Charlie.
Right. Yeah, you got to put in your application, go and have an interview.
Now, I'm not trying to talk shit here, but like I'll be a little frank right here, right?
I mean, if you're paying taxes, you think the government would return the favor, but no.
Now, my parents came here to the country, eventually got their green cards and got their citizenship, right? And I can't remember a single time that the government helped us with anything,
right?
At all. Like I'm really racking my brain. Besides, like, I mean, if you needed WIC or something, because I don't think my parents ever did any WIC or anything, but I do understand that's important for. Yeah, I'm not shitting on that, right? Food stamps or anything like that. But,
yeah, I mean, there's useful stuff, but like a lot of the times it doesn't go to the people who need it and people get in the system, and
right.
Yeah,
it's crazy to me that they're like they spend all the money on giving a bunch of weirdo people that we don't know, and like it wasn't like cell phones and all this other stuff, and like all the money was just spent pretty much just to buy votes, basically.
I mean, the one thing Trump says, which is 100% correct, is like, damn, Zelensky is the top salesman in the world right now. Getting money from a country he's not even in.
Yeah,
dude became a billionaire off the backs of the American public. Like,
well, let's talk about even though I like BlackRock, right? BlackRock owns a lot in the Ukraine, and if they lose the Ukraine, they stand to lose a lot of money. So do a lot of other people that own a lot over there. The only benefit is just all the the newly exported Ukrainian women across the world. That's incredible. But besides that, I mean, like,
the only benefit.
But the shit that should scare people is like usually some of these. This is the first kind of a little bit more of a modern war we've seen, kind of with social media being around. That it's going to be more of a drone warfare sort of. It's kind of like we're seeing the beginning, which is really scary. It's kind of like. Was the Spanish American War, or I'm trying to remember here, but where the Maxim gun, there was a couple of wars where we finally saw machine guns being used right before World War I. That if people paid attention to it, it would have really shown how bad it was going to get with machine guns, because people were still doing the classic run straight into the fucking gunfire and to get mowed the hell down, and these drones are only going to get more and more advanced, and it's going to be this whole thing where like you're literally like still in your compound and you get bombed to hell, and then or you walk out and you just get there's no honor in it at all. There's no honor. You're not even going to get killed. You're going to get killed by some dude eating McDonald's smoking a cigarette from a fucking Xbox controller. Yeah. That's how you're going to get taken out.
Yeah, I think they what do you call it? They have bases here in Nevada that do that.
Yeah. It's Chipotle, Miguel. It's Chipotle, not Miguel. Oh, sorry. My bad. Oops. Yeah. It's not great. The sit down. If ETH hits 8K in April 2025, maybe Illuvium at 1K.
Yeah, I think that's doable.
It's
I think
it's doable.
It
But
might not be the case, but it's doable. It's possible.
if Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out, possibly. I think Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out next year. I think that might be what could give us a big GameFi surge. I think they're going to have
would they spend on that like $250 million to make the game or something?
more. It was more than that. No, bro, they've made so much. They have made so much money off the last Grand Theft Auto. This next one is going to make. It's going to be like there's no. As long as they don't fuck it up. As long as the game is good enough.
Wow, yeah, with how much work they put into it, I would not.
Rockstar don't miss. Rockstar doesn't miss.
Exactly.
But like, I used to say that about Bethesda. Then we had 79, and we had a bad fallout. But they're probably gonna make $25 billion plus on that game. It's gonna be absolutely. Billions. They're gonna make more money in 2 years than the entire movie industry in the last 4 or 5 years, something like that. Just to put I'm telling you, like, damn. So like Rockstar
it's a worldwide phenomenon. Yeah, it's a blockbuster.
Yeah, it's so crazy. I remember playing Vice City, then San Andreas, and then like Ballad of Gay Tony on fucking PSP, and like everything up from it and stuff. And
remember when it was like aerial view only back in the day?
We say it again.
Remember when Grand Theft Auto was just aerial view way back in the day?
Yeah. It used to be aerial. Yeah, it's just all aerial view. I never got to play the original 2, Grand Theft Autos, but everyone told me you didn't miss nothing.
They're fun, like for what they were, right? Like I bet you could like make a pulse chain Grand Theft Auto like in the old school fashion where it was like all looking from the top, like the graphics would be like, I think it was like maybe Super Nintendo level or not even, like way back in the day. So like, yeah, it's something that you can make those types of arcade games, for the crypto platforms for sure.
Yeah, the bird's eye view. Yeah, China, GTA, Chinatown, Liberty City Stories, Grand Theft Auto 4. I mean, it's just incredible. Like, and it's gonna make a lot of money. And all they have to do, if they add a little crypto, because more than likely they're going to use crypto as ways to facilitate something, but it's not going to be able, like, you're going to be able to transfer it off into USDC or anything like that. I think they're going to have a closed net system, but they're going to have a quasi cryptocurrency with it. If they're based as fuck, they have a full open cryptocurrency with it. Holy shit, dude.
Yeah, got it on Sononium or whatever the fuck they call it, right?
Yeah.
You know that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Sony is one of these things, like they actually have like quietly announced, hey, we got an entire roadmap for the crypto bull market. We were researching, we were building, we were doing all this stuff in 2023. Then I think it was this spring or right around May-ish, maybe May to June, somewhere in there, they announced, hey, we're done basically gearing up for Sonium, and now we're in execute phase, right? It's like they might be following the 4-year cycle, like,
and when they hired a couple smart people to give them a little advice, possibly.
Exactly. Or maybe they took the crypto mindset course. Who knows? But it's just one of these things where it's like, yes.
We've had a lot of people, in secret tell it. We've had hedge funds take the course before. We've had quite a lot of like high profile like players, NFL, basketball. Yeah. I mean, everything you could possibly. People have taken it. Obviously, we give discretion. We're not going to say names or anything like that. We've had a lot of people that have taken it. There's people we didn't even know they were taking it that told us a year or 2 years later. They're like, "Hey, bro, I took the." I was like, "What?" Yeah. No, I shouldn't even say it. But like one guy was so happy he like bought the course 10 times just because, like, as a thank you. I was like, "Hey, thanks, bro." But shout out to Ken Rose with the $5 super chat. Thanks for the best of luck with the course. Looking forward to seeing you guys again on YouTube next month or the following one.
No worries.
Thank you, bro. Crypto Bull Winter or Crypto Winter Bull, sorry. Dyslexia. Excelsior with the Canadian $5, 11 Ethereum, 27 Illuvium, 20K Gala, 1100 Phantom, 365 PX, one for every day of the week, right? 1,000. Lots of Hedron, Icosa, 160 million Pulse, 500 million Pulse X. What's your thoughts on the portfolio? I absolutely hate it. Absolutely hate it.
Seems like he's been a bull all winter.
Charlie's.
Hey, I like the name. You know, it's like dip buyer extraordinaire. Perfect because, you know, yeah. The only, I mean, Gala is really the only one, you know, that we're like, okay, we'll see kind of what happens with that. You know, when do you think Icosa and Hedron are going to have their day? I mean, that's one that's kind of like, there's just some projects that, you know, like they only get revived right when things are going well, you know, so it's their plays, but they're not necessarily, you know, great plays.
I think it's just buy P Hedron and call it a day. Buy P what like there's no, I mean, you can buy all like E Hedron, P Hedron. Like Alex is going to announce a new project where he fuses fusion E and P get fused together. E and P Icosa gets fused together. So probably just buy the cheapest one on the Pulse chain side, so you don't pay gas fees. And you should be able to convert it into the new token whenever that happens, right? But
yeah, I mean,
like I have my bags already set up. I mean, it's ready to go, but like, come on, Alex.
Yeah, exactly, right? It's like Jesus. Like, I mean, the fact that who are those guys again? The Liquid Loans guys, right? They haven't done shit is fucking insane, bro.
If Richard's back on YouTube and the lawsuit's gone and they still haven't used the money, man, people are going to go after those motherfuckers. I mean, I don't know who. Not me, not anyone we know, but they better be careful, bros, because there's people who sacked a lot of Skrilla for that project and are pissed.
If they come out with nothing, bro,
they are
just literally stole money.
They're gonna get crucified. I mean, worse than Pulsatina. You think bro? They're gonna get fucking. They're gonna learn about gangbanging and fucking in jail. That's for sure.
Hey, I mean, SBF sells mates with Diddy, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, it's fucked up. But anyways, yeah.
Portfolio's good. You have enough. You have perfect amount of Ethereum. You have perfect enough of Ethereum. Honestly, I mean, I could even see taking one of those ETHs and just maybe rolling it into like some more Phantom and getting a little PHEX. And I think that would be the only thing I'd adjust it at most. You know, if I were to do anything, I'm like, yeah, maybe take an ETH, just dump it into Phantom, and try to get a play there. So if Phantom can do a 3x in the next quarter, you can roll that and kind of get back another Ethereum, and you have all this Phantom back. You can convert into Sonic.
Nice.
I don't know. That's, you know, yeah, a little something. There you go. I think we're all caught up on the super chats. I think, damn it.
One more.
All right, let's sit down with the final super chat. I tried onboarding my brother into crypto. He declined. He said he's into gambling. What a normie. I tried saving him from the matrix. Wait, wow.
Some people just can't be helped, you know what I mean? Like they want to stay in. And it's just like, I think, I don't know, I won't say too much, but me and one of Miguel's like family-in-law or whatever kind of got John. I ended up having to call him out or whatever once just because I was like, bro, how in the hell can you be even, you know, related to Miguel and not be bullish on crypto? Like, seriously. What's wrong with that guy, man? I'm just like, come on, bro. You know, and he was like trying to tell me how Bitcoin's a scam and shit. And I was just like, oh, fuck.
Well, we're an entire party completely funded by crypto. I know we're at Bitcoin 2024, but like, I don't believe in this at all. Like, well, you're sure believing in the food you're eating.
Yeah, right. I'm just like, bro, you know, but you know, sometimes like we said, some people can't be helped, you know. They're gonna decide to, you know, stay poor. So, you know. Yeah.
Oh, he said he's not into gambling, bro. The way you worded that was incredible. He's like, no, I don't believe in that crypto shit. I gamble.
Just tell your sister to buy it for him. That'd be hilarious, bro. And then, like, when she makes money, just be like, don't tell him.
I mean, that's really the way to do it. Yeah, my brother-in-law. Well, yeah, get the sister to do it, man. Clearly, she didn't marry into brains.
And there's somebody in the chat there, I think right after that super chat, that says, why do you think women aren't into crypto? I mean, like when you do look at demographics, right, on crypto, it's 95% dudes. And the interesting thing about the demographics with guys in crypto is it's basically, age. It's like the same as what do you call it? When people make their most money, age 24 to 45, right? Men from literally any ethnicity, any culture, any country in the world. There's not really a pattern there, but it's just like guys love crypto, but it's because we're okay taking risks, right? And we kind of have to. Whereas, women really just want security, want stabilizing stuff. And you know how, like, I don't know, whenever we say like to a lot of women, like, hey, do you want this, want more later, or do you want it now? Like, they always want it now. And whenever you ask these people on the street, like, do you want, this $100 or a whole Bitcoin, right? They go for the $100, and it's just like, it is what it is.
Why aren't women into? Well, there is a percentage of the course that is women. We do have.
The smart women, the women who are willing to take risks, right? They jump at the course. We've had plenty of those, but it's just not the majority.
So there's two problems with it, right? The average lady, not all women, the average lady thinks about spending money, not saving money. There's that part of it, but the other part of it, the real meat and potatoes here is really because there isn't enough celebrity in crypto. So women are very.
It's not like hot. It's not like the hot fashion. Right. Yeah,
like the average chick knows who Tom Brady is. You know what I mean? They're celebrities. The Rock, like I'm in movies. Whoa, movie star equals success, which equals status. But movie stars make money. Like, it's not because of the money that they're like attracted to. It's because the status side of it, right?
Yeah.
So there's not enough status in crypto except for when it's the peak, and it's not even that big, really.
Yeah. Well, and it's one of these things where it's like when you look at crypto, right? The media trash talks it so freaking bad, like nobody thinks anything of it. But that's also why we make so much money in this industry, right? Is because it's kind of like the moat that the media makes for the market. And whenever there's a moat in the market, as Warren Buffett would say, there's profits.
Right. Mr. Solana said, I found out about Hex from a stripper.
Yeah.
Well, just
must have been.
I think we may have talked to this guy before. I think a certain Hexagon we knew went to a certain club, because I remember somebody at the Crypto Mindset meet that told us this story like this too. Some other stripper had gotten a dude into Hex and into a crypto because some Hex dude onboarded the stripper that we know, Charlie.
Well, I know who you're talking.
I know you know exactly.
I might have slipped on something before you cut me off, but yeah.
I'm sorry. I just
no. That was a good thing. Yeah.
Yeah. But just all things aside, yeah, I think it's a status part. And if there was more famous people, let's just say like the average, like, oh my God, there's Charlie, right? Or like if like a medium-sized channel was like really big-ish, I think a lot more. It's that classic, women want to fuck the winners.
Once crypto is what Kevin O'Leary would say is the 12th sector of the S&P, right? Basically, in the next bull market, we're going to get tokenized securities, right? And it won't be till the bull market after that, which will be like 2033, where then it's like everybody in the world will finally be like, oh yeah, this crypto stuff is good, because basically you have like a couple different parts of the adoption phase, right? The people who jump in earlier, the people who make the most money, but we basically prime the market for Wall Street. Then Wall Street comes in, they're going to get their bag before they start talking good about it. Yeah. Now that they got their bag, they're going to start talking good about it. And then they're going to trash talk it one more time in a bear market, right? So they can get cheap coins. And then that next bull market is your first true, I would say, like that 2027 through 2029 is your first kind of global adoption period, right? So it's kind of like what first they ignore you, then they laugh at you, then they fight you, then you win. We're in the they fight you phase, which you're going to get a lot of FUD throughout now until probably 2028, and then 2029 to 2033, all of a sudden it's here to stay. We always told you it was the play, right? And be like 20 years after Fidelity got in. Like.
Remember that girl that cringy ass, ugly ass white girl that sung that song about on TikTok about like, I don't care that you have a Bitcoin. Like,
oh God, I hate. Yeah.
that was so bad,
Cringe, bro. And
Well, it's
Mark
'cause there's
Zuckerberg's like sister started singing about it at the end of the last bull market. I was just like, bro.
Oh, dude. Yeah, we are
That
not
was
going
so
to take
terrible.
it, right? Yeah.
It was terrible, bro. Terrible. But bull market peak signs, right?
Yeah. Fuck, dude. And it's also too. There's a lot of dudes that like. I mean, look. Let's not pretend. A lot of guys string girls along, right? Or they're like I'm not going to school, or like because like I understand like women like dating losers. And there's guys that are like going to college. I'm dropping out. I'm a full-time trade, and then it fucking doesn't work out for them. And
Remember what that? We won't say too much, right? But there was a young guy in the Castle Club. Like his lady made him make a choice, right?
Yes.
Her crypto.
Yes.
Right. And
He's a Chad, though. He's a Chad, though. He's a Chad.
Yeah, he made the right choice, but just like interesting, right?
Definitely. Yeah, but Crypto Mindset course, you guys have been given a gift. It's going to be open for 3 more days. Wednesday at midnight Pacific Standard Time. It's closed. That's it. The train's leaving, you guys, because we're about to get some nice moves in this quarter 4, and it's going to suck for all the guys that for when we're not on YouTube, you guys.
Yeah, and it's going to be a good ass time. I think you guys, what do you call it? You come for the money, come for the profits and everything, but stay for the culture, right? We have a good ass time while we're at it, so we're gonna have a lot of fun this month with you guys who are in the course.
Definitely. So with that, Charlie, tomorrow we are doing a stream with Rollo Tomasi, another one. So we were on there today with Michael Sartain, and actually, who's there's somebody else that was on there actually.
Before us, you mean?
Before us, yeah.
Portia?
Torsha. Yeah, I haven't seen her crazy ass in a while. Shout out to Torsha. Yeah, but Torsha and Mike and stuff, and it was a really great stream. We talked about a lot of interesting subjects, so I would definitely go check that out. We'll be on with Rollo Tomasi tomorrow. We're doing Donovan Sharp tomorrow as well. Crypto Oasis. There's a lot of. We're going to be on a lot of streams in the next couple of days.
Yep. So keep your eyes peeled. We're continuing to work hard, and that's what we do.
Oh, one last thing. We're also going to be at Karate Combat.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be at Karate Combat, so that's going to be pretty cool. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining me. Click on my course. It's pinned to the link on top. Do what you have to do. Also not illegal. Get in.